beyond my wildest dreams. Maybe that one could have carried me to streets of gold. Things aren't always as they seem. Looking back on all the chances that I missed, some I held, some slipped away. One street over where my memories exist, I wondered what would change, I really couldn't say. In this life there's nothing certain, except the curtain that rises to the stage. Silly games of second guessing, I just forget the lessons that I couldn't learn. Because one street over there's a life I could have known, and would have kept me from the one I had today. Time's gone by, I've traded blackbird in the play. I thought my memories would end. One train over is now 1,000 miles away. When I close my eyes, I'm back to where I've been. In this life there's nothing certain, except the curtain that rises to the stage. Silly games of second guessing, I just forget the lessons that I couldn't learn.
I'm going to go ahead and interrupt the guys. Getting a couple of minutes late start here. We're still trying to fix some technology things because of the iPhone update thing. Hi, guys. This is 1100 WSG. I'm U-Turn LaVern. This is one street over. And yes. If you're on my personal Facebook page, we're still having some line issues. I know I talked with Paul Rainey, my biggest listener ever. He's on there with me every morning. And we were talking about how the phone updates appears to have been what has messed up our line feeds going into the iPhones. Because I've got anybody who uses this little gadget I use to share the broadcast, they're all having trouble if you go on social media and you find it. Well, there was a new update to fix the update that iPhone did, and I have updated, and it's still not working. If anybody else out there uses an iRead 2 and figured out a workaround because of these phone updates, let me know. But in the meantime, we can run the WSGI social media page on my page, and so I have linked that for you, and that works just fine. It works beautifully, and we're so thankful for all the things that it does for us. And we love the fact, too, that we're, that you can listen to us on radio. My kiddos in school, I teach school, I've got in the house with me, I've got Doug Thornton, Pastor Doug Thornton. He is with the Oakland Greenhouse
Gibson Gardening Center.
It's
Your
very
one
nice
stop
to meet
for
you, sir.
everything you need.
Thank
for
you for
summer,
indulging
your
me.
yard,
I'm
for
trying
your
to
garden,
fix some
beautiful
things in here
for
this
your
morning,
porch and your
and
home.
it didn't
Great gift
work.
ideas.
But
You've got a
it's
gift
one of those
that
things you can't
need.
really
Go
check
into
it
the
out until you
greenhouse.
check
You're
it
going to find
out.
something
So,
alive and beautiful.
oh well,
and
we
then
tried.
Go into
So if
the
anybody
office,
comes up
go
with
into
a
the gift
fix
shop,
for that,
and there you're going to find
iPhone,
handcrafted
goodness.
items, some really cool
Are
stuff
you an
from Miss
Android or
Jane,
an iPhone?
and you're going to find Robertson County
what do you
CBD.
use?
CBD produced from plants
Okay.
grown right here in
Yeah,
Robertson
see, it's
County
kind of like,
by
you're either,
Amy's brother
it's
Bill.
kind of like being a
Those
Republican
plants
or a
were grown by
Democrat.
him, and that was
I
processed
mean, it's
into
like,
the products you find
there
there
exactly,
at Corbin Creek
but
Greenhouse
I
Gibson Gardening
digress.
Center. I
Thank
swear
you for
by 'em
joining
my
us for one
arthritis
street
problems,
over.
and it may
We
really
had
be a game
had,
changer for you
I
as
love
well.
it when
Everything
things
you
kind of
need,
get
if you've got
jumbled up and then you
questions
meet
and
new
things
friends.
that you
We
just
had
want to
the
run by Amy,
gentleman from Cold
give her a
Spring
call
planned
at
on coming on today, but he has
615-384-3185 or just stop by and see her at 4920
And
Highway
then Lee Marie said, well, I'll
161.
come on and talk
They're
about
at the
giving the
Farmers
gift
Market every
dance,
week
which we
as
need
well.
to, because Lee
And they're
Marie
9
is
to
a
5 right now,
wonderful
Monday
dance
through
instructor,
Saturday,
so you
1
need
to
to hook
4
her up
on Sunday.
and
Got a
see
vegetable
about getting
garden's going
her
to be coming in
as a
anytime
gift
with fresh
for somebody in
vegetables
your
and
family. Wouldn't
produce.
that be
Go and
wonderful?
see them today.
And then
Corbin
all of a
Creek
sudden this
Greenhouse
morning,
Gibson Gardening Center.
I'm like,
Tell
I
them
get this
U-Turn
note.
sent you.
Pastor Doug Thornton's coming on the show this morning. I'm like, okay. So I love it. And I saw your
There are
flyer
nearly
yesterday
100 buses
that y'all
running
got
about
a
80
Christmas
different
concert
routes,
coming
delivering
up.
our kids to
Great
their
meal,
schools,
all those
their
things
field
coming
trips,
up
and
in,
many other school
week
and
from Sunday.
extracurricular activities.
And
To fulfill the
love
need of student
Christmas
transportation,
I just love
the
it.
Robertson County
Because
School
it's just
System
one of those
needs
things, you
drivers
just can't
and
get enough of
attendants.
them. I would go
Pay
to
starts at
1,000
$21 an hour
during
for
Christmas because
drivers
it's just
and $13 an hour for
You know,
attendants.
and I just love
The
everything
schedule is
about it.
flexible,
So,
with some drivers working a morning or afternoon-only
it's just
schedule,
wonderful.
and
You don't,
everything in
Is it a
between.
potluck? or
Many
what are you
stay-at-home
doing with the
moms
meal?
and teachers have
How's that
discovered the
working?
bonus of earning
Yeah, that's
excellent
what-
extra
Kinda,
income
yeah.
while
That's
working
for
a schedule
anybody
that
that
matches the school year
attends.
schedule.
Well,
For them,
but if I
it's a
can
perfect
imagine
fit.
if when they do
Retirees are
potlucks, if
earning
you're a
extra
guest, just
income and
come.
fulfilling
Absolutely.
desire to
Good,
help
you know, you
mentor
don't have to
our
bring
next
anything.
generation.
But and I
Truck
love
drivers
too
that
on
have
here
grown
when I
tired
see
of working on the
in
road and
light.
dealing with interstate traffic have found working with Robertson County Schools to be
That's
a great
wonderful.
alternative
So tell
to meet
me,
their
I'm
employment
just
needs.
unpacking all. Okay, so that's
Basically,
happening Christmas
driving
Eve.
the
Okay, I
school
need to
bus
look at
or
my
serving
notes
as a
better.
bus attendant
So we've
can
got
work for anyone.
several events.
If you're
for
looking for the
Christmas
most
that you guys
flexible
are
job you will
taking
ever
care of. So
love,
you've got
apply today at
Christmas program that's going to happen, the Christmas
www.rcstn.net
concert
or
on
call
December 17th.
615
Then you have a Christmas musical on Christmas Eve, right, morning. Okay, and then the Christmas Eve communion that night. So I'm just looking at this. I'm like, wow,
this has been a public service announcement
y'all
from
got it
Robertson
taken
County
care of.
Schools.
So unpack it all for
Robertson
me. How's
County,
this all
it
going
is
to
time
shape
to
up?
join the gig club.
Next
Get
Sunday
Cumberland
evening, the
Connect.
17th,
If you are a Cumberland
we'll have,
Electric customer, well, good
it's
news.
the Thornton
You can
family,
join
which
me in
actually
the
is-
gig
is
club,
my
and you
daughter
can
and
have
son
a
and
full gig
myself.
for
Oh,
just
wonderful.
$80,
We have
high-speed
been doing-
internet
I
that
have
will
been
blow
doing
you away.
Christmas
If you're like
programs
me
with,
and you've had
different
terrible
groups.
internet
I
service
moved
for
here
far
from
too
Missouri,
long, well, it's time to
and,
get in the
kinda
gig club.
continued
Now,
that
what you do is
tradition
you
for the
go
last couple
to
of years. It's been with my
cumberlandconnect.org,
son and
put in your
daughter.
zip code,
So last year we did
cumberlandconnect.org,
about a
and
dozen
it'll tell you
programs. This year
if
we
they're in
have
your
a half a
neighborhood
dozen.
already
We
or
do
when
a
they're
lot of
going to be in
retirement
your
centers,
neighborhood. You can
senior
also just
centers,
call them and ask the question. 1-800-987-2362, 1-800-987-2362. And if you're somebody in these areas, if you're a Cumberland Electric customer and you're having some financial struggles, well,
And,
because
just get a
internet
chance to
is
go
now
in and
utility,
we do
there's an
mainly
affordable
traditional
connectivity
songs
program
we
providing
grew up listening
qualifying
to,
households with monthly credit to help pay for internet services. And if you're eligible, you could receive a credit of up to $30 per month toward broadband services. And they have packages starting at, you guessed it, $30 per month. Be a part of the gig club or just get into high-speed internet with Cumberland Connect. CumberlandConnect.org. Tell them U-Turn sent you.
3 each year. And different groups will stop through, and we usually just have a full house, and people really enjoy the atmosphere and singing. Then afterwards, we'll just have a time of fellowship. And you know these country churches, they bring crock pots full.
I love it. Yes. Crock pot fellowship. That's what we need to start calling.
It's just a good time to visit, get to know people.
Looking back on all the
What I have
chances
found
that
is
I missed,
there's a need for
some I held and slipped
always a season
away.
of joy for everybody.
One street over where my memories exist. I wondered what would change. I really couldn't say.
As for us,
In this life, there's nothing certain. Except the
I love it. And that's just so that is a week from Sunday, guys. That's the 17th. And then you have, I mean, that's just kind of like your lunch.
I just forget the lessons
Because
that
then the following Sunday is Christmas Eve, and so many wonderful opportunities with Christmas and following on to just really focus on that. So I'm intrigued when I see Christmas music. Is that an original? Is that something that you? What is the story on that?
we still have a choir. We invite people to, if they love to sing, choir. It is a cantata. I don't know if you've listened to different Christmas musicals and cantatas, but every year there's writers that send out these cantatas. It's the same message, but it's said in a different way. Wonderful music. So our Oakland choir is doing the
One street over is now 1,000 miles away. When I close my eyes, I'm back to where I've been.
we'll just do that during the morning service.
In this life, there's nothing certain. Except the
I've never had to
curtain
do
that rises to
I sing, but choir just wasn't a thing that I had an opportunity to do. And I've been intrigued. I've started to try to join a couple of things. Well, just a couple of different times.
One street over there.
Will alone and all that about doing something, but I just
Would have kept me from
but
A lot of
I've been
choirs
yeah,
are going, there's not as many anymore.
yeah,
Change. Still,
it'd be fun.
still have about a dozen people. It's a blessing. I enjoy it.
Yeah,
I grew up on it. So
Yeah.
I grew up singing a lot of
Yeah.
cantatas.
Yeah, that's wonderful. That's wonderful. And I find it just fascinating, and I love it. I just love music of all
I took
kinds,
a
and
walk one
it's
street
just all
over
of it.
from my
Christmas
home.
music, though, is just
Cracked and broken broken asphalt
Just something just fills your heart.
everywhere.
Fills your heart. But so we've got that, and so that's the Christmas musical, and that's at 10:30. Will it be about an hour? How long does it go?
Thank the Lord that I
45 minutes. Will that be the only thing you'll do that morning since it's Christmas Eve? I know a lot of people are maybe not having Bible classes and things like that because their families are tied up with stuff, and so they may be.
I think the minister there is how much you're short today.
I got you.
Mainly it's devotional time, and then that night's Christmas Eve. It's usually about 30 to 45 minute service.
One street over there's a life I could live.
Those were written.
Things aren't always
Oh, absolutely.
You sing them and then you'll do them in life. Invite people to come. Real neat.
It'll be beautiful. Now, where are y'all located? Let's see where.
We're on Highway 76. If you're going past Springfield High School.
It's time to go to the
Okay.
races
Going to
here in
White
Robertson
House.
County. If you want to have a great time with your
And,
family,
we're
get
about 2
out to
miles
Veterans
on
Motorplex.
76, right
This is
on
the old
there.
Highland Rim
Right
Speedway.
on
You're familiar with it,
76.
6801 Kelly
a lot of
Willis
people
Road
know
in
the Oakland
Greenbrier.
Cemetery.
Jerry
Okay.
wants to invite you
Right
and your
across
entire
from
family
that,
out. He's even got a
something
free
old,
pass
there's a
for you.
huge
If you find one of these
playground
Let's
area
Talk
there.
Trash
There's the
magazines that
church.
they
I know
put out at
exactly
the end
what
of the
you're
school
talking
year,
about.
Yeah,
you can still
Been
find them
there
around town. But that back
130
page
years.
is
my
a
goodness.
free pass to
That is
get up to
amazing.
6
What a-
kids and 2
lot of
adults
people
in
come through the
for free
doors.
Yeah.
anytime during the
Really a lot of
entire
tradition.
2023
Yeah.
race
Y'all
season.
voting
Bring your
precinct?
family out. Gates open
Do
at
y'all have
4.
voting there?
Racing starts
see?
up at
Oh,
6,
you
and
mean-
you
do
will
you
have
mean where they
so
go to
much
vote?
fun.
Yeah.
Come hungry. They got a great
some
concession
reason,
stand. They have all
I was
kinds
on
of
the
events and
campaign
things
trail
for the
at one
kids
point, and for
throughout
some
the
reason I
race
was thinking
season.
I had to drop
Follow them on
campaign
Facebook at
signs
Highland
there.
Rim Speedway.
But,
and that way
I
you
guess
can
not.
stay
I
up to
mean,
date on
I've been there,
everything
maybe
that's
in
going
the
on
past.
at Veterans
But, well, no, it's
Motorplex.
been
A
in,
great
you know,
way
6,
to
7 years
spend
ago,
your
so.
Saturday evening
But
with your
nonetheless,
kids,
I don't know
with
if
your
when you said
family,
that, I
with
was
your
like, did we
friends
stop there?
through the end
Because,
of
I mean,
October.
we-
Get to the
I don't
races
even wanna talk
today.
about that. That's
Saturday
it. But,
is race day, and when you go
see,
out,
now
tell them you
Lee
turn
Marie is
send
sending me questions.
street
I don't know
over
if they're still
there's a
playing shows
life
like
I
the
could
Chinese
live.
shows that
Would have kept me
We did that this year.
one happy day.
Wednesday nights in season 2. Back in the spring, we just got finished with season 3. So Wednesday nights. It's been a good day.
Oh, it did wonderful.
And a lot of people have commented like things you talk about, share with us kind of life.
It's time to go to the
I encourage
races here in
people to
Robertson County. If you
see
want to
some.
have a
Oh,
great
my
time with your
goodness, yes.
family,
We just
get out
finished
to
that up,
Veterans
and, I
Motorplex.
think
This is
season
the old
4 will
Highland
be
Rim
out soon.
Speedway. You're
Maybe
familiar with it, 6801
Yeah,
Kelly
this
Willis
February.
Road in
Yeah,
Greenbrier.
it's coming
Jerry
out in
wants to invite
theaters.
you and
I'm
your
quite
entire
a
family out.
follower
He's
of
even
The
got a free
Chosen. I
pass
love
for you.
it.
If you
I
find one
just
of
love
these
it.
Let's Talk Trash
And,
magazines that they
because
put out at
I'm
the
a-
end of the
I'm a
school year,
big,
you can still find them around
believer
town. But that back page
I think
is
Scripture
a
comes
free
alive when
pass
we
to get
remember these
up
were
to 6
lives
kids and
lived.
2 adults
And
in
anything we can
for
do
free
to
anytime
reinforce
during the
that,
entire
you know,
2023
man,
race
they were just
season.
like
Bring your
us.
family out. Gates
Yeah,
open
they-
at
but
4.
they were,
Racing
of
starts
course,
up at 6,
you know,
and you will have
they were
so much fun.
from-
Come hungry.
from
They got a
the-
great
from
concession
Israel,
stand. They have all
you
kinds
know,
of
and
events
they
and
were-
things for the
they
kids
were Jewish
throughout
people.
the race season.
You know, I think
Follow them
so
on
oftentimes
Facebook at
we
Highland
forget
Rim
lots of
Speedway, and that way you
Jewish.
can stay up to date on
true. You
everything
know,
that's going on
and,
at Veterans
you know, okay,
Motorplex.
since you-
A
we're having this
great way to
conversation.
spend your Saturday
What I have in
evening
my
with your
bag. I don't
kids,
know if you know
with
what
your
begins
family, with your
tonight.
friends through
What's-
the
you know what
end of
tonight
October.
begins?
Get to the races today. Saturday is
And
race
so I-
day.
I
And when you
love
go
that.
out,
And
tell them
it's
you
the
turn
Festival of
Cincha.
Life. This is
Barry
the
and Rebecca
Hanukkah,
Richards are with the
folks. And so
Exit Realty
tomorrow we're
Garden
gonna be
Gate
talking
team.
about
Now, what does that
Hanukkah.
mean for you?
And,
That means you got a
I
great
love
team
Chrissy
that's going to
McClellan.
come to the table
And
with you, whether
she
you're buying or
talks
selling,
about
or maybe you
why
want
not
to be
celebrate
mentored,
Hanukkah?
to be a
Because
realtor
it's about
yourself.
being
They
the
would
light in
love
the
to bring you in
darkness.
and make you part of the
I was
family, whether
at,
it be
Celebrate
you're looking for a
Recovery last
full-time
night,
change or just want to do
and
something
I've got my
part-time.
little Hanukkah
Now, if you're coming to
out
the table
talking
as
about
somebody
that,
that's
you know, we're
selling,
called to
you've
be
got to
light in the
consider
darkness,
get
and
one chance
I just think
to
it's
make
such
a
a
first
beautiful thought.
impression. Barry's going to
You
make
know,
sure you make that first
you don't have-
impression
you don't- you can-
absolutely
I get tickled
perfectly.
with
He is
Chrissy.
a
You know who
Zillow
Chrissy
certified
McClellan is,
photographer,
don't you?
licensed
She's-
and insured
she
drone
does the
pilot.
win- the
Can do
Jesus
the
and Women
360-degree
study.
virtual
She's a,
reality
you know,
home tours.
Middle
We'll get you
Eastern
up on
kind of
realtor.com.
perspective on
People are
biblical
going to see
stuff.
your
And-
property. They're
but
going to want
it's
to
so
take a
funny
second
because,
look. Rebecca,
um,
one of the first in the area
said, you
to
know,
be a
you don't
seniors
have-
real
you
estate
can- you can-
specialist, just
you can
which
do the,
illustrates she studies
Christmas
all the
carols
time,
and all that
staying
that you're
up to date on what
you know,
she
that
needs to
you're
know to
familiar
properly
with
represent you.
to
You can
celebrate
find them at
Hanukkah and come together,
sellwithbecky.com,
but
sellwithbecky.com,
Hanukkah's
or
about coming together and talking about the miracle of what
buybuy.robertsoncounty.com, or
God's
just
done
give give
your
Becky a
life. It's
call.
about telling your story
615-504-7425,
and being a testimony.
615-504-7425,
and all of that.
and
But
always tell them
it's,
you
if
turn
you
Seisha.
want to
Thousands
learn
of
more
our
about
most precious
the
treasures
celebration
board a
of
Robertson County
Hanukkah, tune
school
in
bus
tomorrow,
every
and we're going to
school
talk
day.
about
There are
what
nearly
this is and how
100
this is the
buses
helper,
running
and
about
these are the
80
ones you
different
like, and all
routes,
that kind of stuff.
delivering
But,
our kids to
I
their
had this with
school.
me, so I kind of wanted to tease that. But it sounds like you get that too. You get the
I
things that
do.
we can learn.
And as I said earlier,
yeah.
it's not always a happy season.
Yeah.
So you do what you can to share joy and
Yeah.
encourage. I know our church is involved in going to 3 of the nursing centers over the
yeah.
next few weeks, just to go tell people that, you're not forgotten, that you're loved. And that's the reason why this season is so special.
Oh, yeah.
Our emphasis in our church is outreach. And so it may be a lonely person in a nursing center who just needs to know that, God loves them.
Yeah.
And, so
if somebody wanted to be a part of that, when will you be doing that? So if somebody just, one of my biggest I'm a part of the congregation up at Madison Church of Christ. I'm still a part-time staff there.
Okay.
And so one of the things I miss the most is having a connection locally. Now I do some stuff with Epiphany Baptist because of their Celebrate Recovery, because that's one of the things I work with. And I've got some connections to, Green Ridge Church up here because of Jack Martin, the Green Ridge Church of Christ. So different places that I've plugged in and gotten to know.
Sure.
But let's say I'm somebody that maybe, my church isn't doing anything in the community that I'm in. Could I, say, hey, I want to go to the nursing home with you guys?
That'd be awesome.
How would I find out more about that and be a part of that?
Well, they could call the church office. Okay. We're involved in, we go once a week to feed the homeless in my father's house.
Oh, that's wonderful.
Mission here in Springfield. Yep. And always our people will cook for that. We're involved in supporting the Hope House, the drug rehab in Greenbrier. And then, like I say, we're just going, I will do a music program at, I think we're going to be, we'll be next week, we'll be at NHC in Springfield on Wednesday the 13th, Morningside on the 14th, and Springfield Heights on the 20th.
Okay, so what's the program look like when you go in?
I usually do about a 30-40 minute concert by myself.
Okay.
If my kids are available, they'll join me.
Mm-hmm.
And a lot of it's traditional songs that the people can sing.
Mm-hmm.
And then we just have a time of visiting. We usually have a Christmas card that we will give to the residents that just says, we're thinking about you, care about you. A lot of times, nurses' aides, family members will see that and just know, hey, someone's caring about my mom. Someone's caring about my dad. Anyway, it's all about service. It's not, it's just getting out in the community and serving. And I think the Lord's blessing us because of it. He wants us to, like you said, the chosen, to get out and to walk the walk and to share and serve like Jesus would do.
For sure. Talking with Doug Thornton, he is a pastor at the Oakland Baptist Church up on 76. And they've got just a plethora of things for you to do during the holiday season. And outside of that, we'll kind of recap that in just a second. But so what, if somebody wanted to come and be a part of your congregation, when do you meet? What times? What's your schedule like on a normal day?
We're still a congregation that meets on Sunday nights and Wednesday nights. I know a lot of that's gone by the wayside. But we have a Bible study at 9:30 every Sunday, and at 10:30 we have our worship service.
Okay.
And like I say, if somebody wants to sing, want to be a part of a choir, I'd love to have you. Then at night, Sunday nights, we have Bible study. I do a lot of series. We just got through with 1 John series. We'll do a lot of Dr. David Jeremiah studies. And we'll do that at 6 o'clock. And then on Wednesday nights, we meet at 6 o'clock. And we'll have about half the congregation there on Sunday night and Wednesday night. So we still have a good attendance, mainly Bible study, but just a time to pray for one another and encourage and to share, talk about what's getting ready to happen the next few days and who needs to serve, who needs to bring a crock pot, who needs to bring just putting all the plans together. But they're more than welcome. There are a lot of good churches in this town. We're all about serving, and we're trying to grow. We would just love to have people come and be a part of us. Check us out.
Well, and there's so many people that got into the routine of being at home because of COVID. And even though we're, far enough removed from that shouldn't be the call anymore. When you get into a habit of something, it gets difficult. And so just I keep continue to encourage people. How do you do life without a spiritual family? I do not know.
Agree.
If you're struggling with something, I mean, I don't know how you do it. I do not know how you do it.
I agree.
And one of the big things, everybody's like, y'all remember it's still at Madison and it's all the way in town and your life is here now. But they've been my family since 1989.
Absolutely.
And I can't give that up.
I agree.
Now I've got connections around here. That's why I tease the folks at Epiphany because I'm so involved with them over with Celebrate Recovery. But I talk about Madison's my family and Epiphany's my crazy cousins. But that's our little
need
joke.
some of those.
Yeah,
We all have some.
yeah. But we, if you don't have a spiritual family, sometimes I have a friend of mine that they found their spiritual family at Easter, and they were just like, we haven't, we haven't been going. We need to find someplace. So they went somewhere for Easter, and then it became their home congregation. So a lot of people will do that at Christmas. They're like, I really need to get back in church. Yes, you do. So make this the opportunity to push you on in. If you need a special event, you shouldn't have to have a special event. You can do it anytime. But put it this way, it's not you don't need a special event to just walk in the doors. You don't need that. You're always invited. There's not a congregation around that wouldn't say, come on in and check us out. And it may not be the fit for you, but if you'll keep visiting, you will find the place where you fit and where you can be a part of the body and you can bless others and they will bless you and you will be forever changed for it. I just cannot say enough about it.
What I like about our church is there's a variety of people with all different backgrounds.
Yeah.
That's not really the way it was when I was growing up. It was a certain type of people that would come to church.
It's very diverse now. And that's wonderfully
really
diverse.
Is diverse.
Yes.
And so that should make people feel a little bit more welcome, I think.
Yeah, for sure. I tell you, let me go ahead and do a break, and then we're going to come back and we're going to continue our conversation. We'll have, of course, Brian and Tiffany coming in here from United Way at 7:30. But for the moment, we are talking with Pastor Doug Thornton. He is from the Oakland Baptist Church about all the things they have going on at Christmas. So let me do my break, and then we come back and let's go through. If you have something beyond Christmas that you want to promote, Lee Marie has reminded me, hey. Tell them to talk about some of the things that you might have coming up other than Christmas, and then we'll finish again with the Christmas invite of all your events. How's that sound?
That'd be great.
Okay, well, we're going to just pause and talk about Barry and Rebecca Richards with the Exit Realty Garden Gate team. If you are looking for help in the real estate community, cannot say enough about my friends Barry and Rebecca Richards. They come out of diverse backgrounds. They were not always realtors. Rebecca, she was in radiology about 17 years ago now. It's been a minute, but she went full time with real estate because she just saw the amazing opportunity of the Exit Realty Garden Gate team. And she says it just made so much sense. And if you're somebody, right here at the end of the year, getting ready to go into a new year, and you're thinking, I don't know, I need a little side hustle, or I need to just change careers completely, go and talk to them and see what the Exit Realty Garden Gate team has to offer. Now, Rebecca is at the White House office. She's an agent from the White House office. You can find her at sellwithbecky.com, sellwithbecky.com, by BUY, robertscounty.com. You can just Google her, Rebecca Richards, and you will see her unique Facebook page that will pop up. You will also see her webpage that will pop up, and you will also see she's got a phone number that's posted, 615-504-7425, 615-504-7425 if you want to call her directly. Or you can talk to her hubby, who's up here in Springfield. He has an office on the square. He is the broker for Springfield, and he is also a marketer. So if you Google Barry Richards Exit Realty Garden Gate team, you're going to find out a lot about his marketing background, because can you imagine if you're trying to sell property, having a marketer on your team to make sure when people go and look at your property, they see it in the absolute best light possible? Well, he can help you out with that. They specialize in Robertson County properties because they are cross-Plainians, but they also buy and sell in the surrounding counties and across the state line in Kentucky. If you have questions, reach out to Barry and Rebecca Richards, Exit Realty Garden Gate team. You can just Google them, or you can go to, you can give Becky a call, 615-504-7425, 615-504-7425. Always, please let them know that you sent you. And we're going to continue our conversation. This is with Pastor Doug Thornton. He is from Oakland Baptist Church, and they've got a ton of stuff going on. Do you want to mention anything beyond Christmas that you have going on? Then we'll come back to the Christmas stuff.
I haven't done a lot of planning, as I said. I would just check our website
What is that?
It's oaklandbaptist.net.
Oaklandbaptist.net.
And I will usually have all of the things that are
Okay.
going on. I know we're going to start a new Bible study of Dr. David Jeremiah's study guide on the 7 churches of Revelation. That's going to start on Wednesday nights in January. There's just a lot of other things that planning as we go.
Sure.
But, we'll have people that love gospel singings. We'll have 3 next year. Don't have all those planned yet, kind of waiting. But I would also say, like I say, my family's also available to do Christmas concerts.
Okay.
We do, like I said, we've done a lot of church Sunday evenings. We'll do banquets. We'll do retirement centers. Last year we did an association Christmas dinner. We do programs, so they could contact me there. We still got a few dates available this year if they would want a Christmas concert. I know it's kind of scrunch time.
Yeah, but still, if somebody might think, well, I hadn't even thought about that. That would be a nice addition to my party or something.
That'd be great.
Yeah, absolutely. So, and they can
Now, I got to tell you something funny.
Go.
We went to, I won't name the place, but it was a senior center down in Murfreesboro. And good people, the second year we've been there, but they wanted to dance. I didn't know that. We don't sing a lot of dance music. But it didn't matter. We were singing even Christmas carols. I got out on Hark the Herald Angels Sing.
And dance.
Here came the line dancers. And I'm like, well, that's a new one on me.
Oh, that's
And so they
hysterical.
were just joyful and enjoying it. And we've laughed. My son and daughter looked at me like, what are we doing? I said, we just keep singing and they'll just keep dancing.
That's
So,
hysterical.
I know.
I didn't know there was a line dance to Hark the Herald
Well,
Angels
they
Sing.
made it on just about
That's
every
so
song.
funny. That is
And,
so
Oh,
cute.
come all you faithful. Even the director came afterwards and she said, well, this is the first time I've heard spiritual carols sung and our people got up and danced too. So
That is so cute. Though.
joy, isn't it?
Yes, there is a time to dance. Oh my goodness, I love that. That is so
So we have
cute.
lots of neat experiences like that.
That's fun.
And
That is
it's
fun.
also good to just go and visit with people and just let them know that you care about them.
Yeah.
And you were talking earlier about just the Christmas music of the season. It just brings people together.
Yeah, it does.
It really does.
I have even my students in high school. I get so tickled at them. We do a little podcast, and they were all sitting down. They did a little podcast about what are our favorite Christmas songs, and I was flabbergasted of these old. I figured it'd be things that are new, and but no, it's the old Christmas songs, and one of them like Bing Crosby. I was like, what, really? I mean, this is a teenager. I was like, you're kidding me. It was awesome, but. Nonetheless, so tell them again about all the things you've got going on for Christmas.
Well, this coming Sunday, not the 10th, but the 17th, we'll have our Christmas concert with the Thornton family, and it'll be about 45-minute concert to an hour, and it's going to just most of it's traditional songs, but we do some new things in there. My daughter does "Mary Did You Know," which is kind of a new Christmas
beautiful.
song. And we'll do some things like that. And that's at 6:00. And then we have a fellowship time where we just eat and visit. And people are welcome to come. There's no cost. And then Christmas Eve, I know people have lots of choices, but we'd love to have you. We have a Christmas cantata. The choir's been working on a musical. And it's with readings and Christmas choir music, which is just such a really neat program. It's called A Promise Kept.
Okay.
It's got some great songs in it. That's at 10:30. And then on Christmas Eve, we would invite someone to come to be with us. It's a service. We'll sing the traditional Christmas carols. We'll do a devotional. We'll have the Lord's Supper communion service. And then we'll also light candles. And
Wonderful.
we usually sing Silent Night or something as all the candles are lit. And just like you said, we got to be the light of the world. We just go from there and share joy and peace.
Wonderful.
Know God's love.
Sounds beautiful. Sounds beautiful. And I appreciate you coming in on late notice. And thank you so much. Such a pleasure to meet you, sir.
Good to meet you.
God bless you.
Thanks for having me.
God bless you.
I appreciate
Absolutely.
it.
Doors always open. You've got
Thank you.
get my contact from Lee Marie and
Okay.
stay in touch, and she'll show you how to share this on social media and
Okay.
stuff too.
All right.
Nice to meet you.
Good to
I'll go
meet
ahead
you.
and do my break while you transition and let
All right. Thank you.
let Brian and Tiffany come on in here, and God bless you. And we'll continue to promote all your stuff here. We've got your flyer, and we'll keep talking about it. But want to invite you again to be a part of all that they have going on at Oakland Baptist Church starting the 17th, which is a week from Sunday. And they also have a Christmas Eve event. But if you want to contact them, their phone number is 615-384-4327, 615-384-4327. Be sure and let them know that U-Turn sent you when you get a hold of them, and so they know that all the things that are going on, that they're paying attention to what we're doing. I need to talk about, while they all come in and get set, I'm going to talk about Katie Did It. I was messaging her yesterday about all the things that she has. I'm talking about Katie Myers. Katie and Perry Myers are our new sponsors here at One Street Over. Love them so much. They're just so interesting, so full of entrepreneurial spirit and all the fun things that they have going on. And I just can't say enough about what he has taught me from the music world. Always a lot of stuff going on there, but also too finding out that Katie has her own little thing going on. Not a little thing. It's such a fun story. The entrepreneurial spirit that people have, that, she was wanting to do something that would be creative. She had this entrepreneurial heart that she wanted to start doing decorating and all of those things. And it just, all of a sudden, it was like whenever she realized it was time to get started, it was like, okay, now. And she just kind of jumped in with both feet. And do you guys know Katie? Do y'all know the Perrys?
You used to attend church with her, and,
Okay.
and her husband. He was a worship leader.
Right. We talked about
we
that.
did.
Yep,
She's
yep.
she sang, has an amazing voice
yeah.
too, and and then I knew her a little bit when she was at the Y too. We did some stuff with her, and so I got to know her a little more there. But yeah,
Well,
she's
they're
a sweet person.
They're just great friends to the community, and they, again, we'll talk more about. We tend to talk about Mr. Perry on Tuesdays, and Katie Did It on Thursdays. But I kind of want to mention them both because this is the time of the year if you're looking for some kind of a unique gift. Of course, the gift of music, you can always do that, and you need to get your kids signed up for the January spring semester for the rock band classes that they have going on.
They're doing homeschool ones this next semester. So if you're in the homeschool community, there's going to be a homeschool rock band. I'm so excited.
I'm so excited about that. And that's at it's www.mrperryspringfield.com, www.mrperryspringfield.com. But we got to give Katie some love here. KatieDidItDesigns.com, www.KatieDidItDesigns.com. I have to tell you, it's one of those things. I was looking at my house this morning. I was like, I need to get Katie in here just to give me some ideas. And she was saying, I reached out to her yesterday and I said, what do you want me to talk about? She says, just remind people that they can give the gift of a new room. They can give the gift of just a consultation, a free, just kind of makeover kind of thing, because she can come in and use the things you have. I'm one of these people, I'm so frugal. My husband, he's just like, you squeeze $1 till it screams. And I do. And I hate to waste money. And so I'm looking at all that I have and I'm like, what can I do economically?
Right.
And somebody that's doing this for a living now, Katie is expert at that. Go to her Facebook page. Oh my gosh, Katie Did It Designs, and you'll see some before and after images. And it's the coolest thing ever. When you see, it's just like, well, that's not awesome. And then you see the redo and you're like, oh, it's beautiful. I told her, I said, you need to do like the reveals like they do on television. She goes, well, some people go, I don't want people to know that's my house. And I thought that was so funny. But, and my favorite stories is she went into the one lady's house and she said, what colors are you wanting to focus on? She goes, I want all the colors. That's me. I like all the colors. I just love that. I like real vivid color. But if you want a unique gift idea, go to Katie Did It Designs. And I mean, from a makeover to a complete redo to a room redo to maybe just a consultation, you can introduce somebody to a wonderful design company that can do it all. They can do the full renovation. They can give you a do-it-yourself plan and give you all the connections that you need to get that done. But just a wonderful couple, Katie and Perry Myers. But Katie Did It Designs is where you need to check out if you're looking for a really unique gift for Christmas, and go see everything she has to offer and go see some of the stuff she's done. It's so cool. Katie Did It Designs. Katie Did It Designs. Check them out and be sure and let them know that you turned 6. All right, guys. All y'all.
I still have a recliner that I had in college in my room. As much as my wife's experience. So what do you think Katie could do anything with that room up there? So, yeah.
I'm sure she could.
Yeah.
And you can get
that room
covers.
is beautiful. That room is beautiful. It would not be touched. Other rooms could be touched, but that one
The
would not
man
be touched.
cave is off limits.
I've designed the man cave. Brian did that. Brian
Did
the
it.
man cave.
Oh.
Yes.
Why it's not on for display.
I've seen Katie's stuff though, and
Yeah.
she does an amazing job. And people that have an eye for that are just really like, because I don't think like that, and so people that do that's really cool.
I
So
tell
she does a
people,
wonderful job.
I tell people my house looks like Dr. Seuss decorated it. I'm not kidding. I'm not kidding. My kids go, yes, you're correct. And it's so funny because I have really dark colors, and so all my kids, it's like everything's light because they grew up in this kind of dark, thing, and so I have brought in some ivory and things like that, and it just kills me. I'm just like, it's a lack of color.
I like the dark too.
Yeah, I like
It's warm. It's warm to me.
Yeah. I watch historic period pieces, and the rooms are all, and you would think that they would paint bright colors, but they did. They had the dark woods and all of that kind of thing. That's me.
I like that.
Yeah.
Everybody's got their own taste.
Yes, for sure. But that's what I like.
Yeah.
But I probably need a little bit of help.
Yeah.
So
I do too. I've got boxes of decorations that I just don't know how to put together on the wall.
yeah.
And I don't like to, this is why I've never gotten a tattoo and probably never will. I don't even like things on the wall for like a few years before I'm like, no, this looks wrong. So yeah, that's why I'm like, I if I can't keep something on the wall my whole life, I don't want to.
You don't want to tattoo
I
your
don't
body.
want to tattoo it on my body.
That's
I have commitment issues, so having somebody with an eye that came in and
We're opening up
designed
some
it.
other stuff. Do we need to take some time this morning? We have time. We can
My
take
therapy, my
Lord.
therapy time.
You're so funny.
Hey Brian, guess what I heard?
What did you hear?
I heard someone's birthday tomorrow.
Oh, I forgot all about it. I was like, what are y'all talking about? I was like, what?
It's
Oh,
LaVern's birthday. I think you need to give us a.
birthday.
oh, thank you. Thank you.
I thought you were
thank
gonna sing.
I was about to. If
Y'all
it would give me
sing.
about 15 more minutes to get this coffee in me, and I could.
Well, y'all are so cute because last year y'all were in. It was my 60th, and they got in the
completely
car,
forgot. Yeah.
and they got in the car and called me like, "Oh no, we forgot it's your 60th birthday." And it's okay. We had we've had so much fun. I have so much fun, and I got to go for a horse-drawn carriage ride on my 60th birthday last year. It was wonderful. I love you, Ace. She did that just for me.
Yeah.
Ace Timmermeyer set that up in downtown Springfield just for my birthday, and it was
Wow.
wonderful.
VIP stuff.
Yeah, and we just spent the
You are
the
VIP.
day. We spent the day on the downtown square, and that's kind of the plan tomorrow. So, because we do have horse-drawn carriage rides, I was going to kind of not mention it because I don't want people to get in line tomorrow and get in front of me. I'm kidding. No, I'm kidding. Of course, we'll talk about it. But the horse, I think they start tonight. They're tonight and tomorrow night. I think I'll have
Good
to.
question.
Yeah.
For Ace.
If
That's a
anybody
really good
knows, if
question
anybody knows
Ace.
for sure, I'll see if while we're talking if I can't pull that up. But we've got the so much going on in Springfield, and don't forget about Winter Wonderland. I know I felt so bad last Saturday because I know there was a lot of people out there with their booths and things like that, and we just didn't get the people out there because of the drizzle and the stuff. We were in line to go into the park, and my grandkids were like, "We're hungry." I mean, the parents made the decision we got to go get something. What we should have done is right after the parade, we should have gone and grabbed a bite, then gone to the park, and we would have been able to get there before it closed. But since we got in line and we were sitting there and we had to go get food, by the time we got done, it was done. But the plan is, for what I want for my birthday, is my grandkids, the 3 that are local, to go on a horse-drawn carriage ride with me and then go through the Christmas lights on Friday night.
That would be fun. They should do a
we'll
horse-drawn carriages
see.
through the Christmas lights. That'd be fun.
Oh, there
Yeah,
you go.
so that's what we're going to try for it. It just it depends on their schedule. My goodness, they're so busy.
I know.
So they're going to try.
My
So we'll do the
plan's to
best.
go Sunday. That's on our schedule for Sunday, so I'm excited to.
So, but is it Friday, Saturday, and Sunday that they run it, or is it every night? It's
I
every
think
night.
it's every night until the 23rd.
Yeah, I gotta check out. I think
My
yeah,
understanding, but
Yeah.
I'm definitely not the expert.
Well, we'll check it out and see. But the horse-drawn carriage rides, if you missed that last year, did any of you guys do that?
Yep, we sure did.
It's fun. And I
Yeah.
mean, it's just a little run around the square, but it's still so much fun. You just put your name down and go and wander around the square until it's your turn. It's just awesome. We had a good time. We loved it. So and it's
Well,
great.
Sounds
photo
like a
op.
great thing for your birthday.
There you go. That's what we're going to try to do tomorrow. But thank y'all for remembering my birthday
Tiffany
this year.
texted me like super early this morning.
Well,
and,
I'm up early.
Yeah,
You're so
Did
cute.
it wake you up?
No,
Oh.
I'm up. too,
Okay.
but, I'm not
So-
functioning quite yet, but
Yeah.
And to remind, I appreciate her doing it because I'm trying to do the no social media thing. So that's the only way I ever remember people's birthday.
Yeah.
So you're not really remembering it.
Yeah.
Social media is
You're just
telling you.
honoring it.
You're honoring it.
There you
But
go.
yeah, yes, but I was appreciative of her doing that because I felt so
Well,
bad
thank you,
last
guys.
year. We
Oh,
were
no, it's
literally
fine.
in here on your birthday, and we remembered it before.
Yeah, y'all remember
we
it
talked
the
about
week
it
before.
before.
We knew
Yeah.
we knew it was your birthday.
Oh, listen, we've all done that. We've
Yeah.
all
worst,
done
man.
that. Yeah, I am too.
I'm
No
good
worries.
with like 3, like my wife, my kids, and my mom. Probably.
Yeah,
like
that's about it.
I'm
Yeah.
solid on those.
Yeah.
The rest of them, it's 50-50.
Yeah.
You know?
Wait
Including
till
my own. So
Well, wait until you start having,
Grandkids.
son-in-laws, daughter-in-laws, because you'll have
keep up
son-in-laws.
with
But
it.
I'm
I
not
don't
trying to
know
remember
my-
daughter-in-laws and all my grandkids and
My
all of
sibling
that.
in-laws, I don't remember theirs.
Yeah,
but
it's
my
I think
hard.
I'm
My
required to
siblings,
this.
I'm good.
Yeah.
Yeah, so
There's only a few you should be required to like remember, and the rest
Yeah.
of them, it's a bonus. So
yeah, for sure.
yeah, I talked to a buddy I hadn't talked to in a while, old high school friend. He called me about something else, and we're gonna have lunch. But we always remember each other's birthdays. I completely forgot his this year. It was like a
Oh.
week ago. I'll buy his lunch. We'll make up for it. But I was like, that's the only way I remembered it is because I would see it pop up on my Facebook.
Yeah.
feed. That's the only way he's seeing mine. So
Yeah.
we're being honest. So
Yeah.
he gets a lunch out of my guilt, though. So
Yeah,
I'll
it's
buy
like,
his
oh, I
lunch.
forgot your birthday.
Yeah,
So
I owe you
Yeah.
lunch.
I
But,
remember some of my friends from like elementary school. I remember their birthday. Anyway,
yeah, that's weird.
I know.
Well,
I know.
thank you guys. Yes,
It's all
tomorrow's my
good.
birthday.
Yes.
Enjoy your weekend.
Thank
you
you
gotta,
very
Yeah.
much.
It's a good time of year to have a birthday too. Like
Yeah,
right before the holidays.
yeah, everybody's
There's stuff going on.
Like
It's just-
festive feeling right now. too.
Yeah, it is. It gets
Yeah.
to be a little bit much because we have, of course, my husband turned 60 on Friday.
Okay.
I mean, actually, he turned 60 on Tuesday, but we surprised him epically on Friday. I mean, we pulled off the surprise of all surprises. And I mean, his sister and niece and great nephew came down from Michigan.
Oh wow.
And he had no idea. And it's something I've been planning for years because his people who don't know my husband, he turned 50 and he had a double hip replacement like at that same time that failed and collapsed.
Oh.
He was literally crippled for a year. And so so his 50th was a bust.
Yeah.
Bad. But we had partied the year before on mine and had a great party. And I mean, and I was even working in Dallas. I went even with him on his 50th birthday. I was like, hi, honey, happy birthday. Because I was down working at the Blaze. And so, it was just a bust. And so I was determined that his 60th, we're going to do right. Oh, we did. We got him. We got him so good.
That's awesome.
But we have his, then we have mine. He has a brother that has a birthday right now. We got another nephew up in Michigan that has a birthday this week. And we've got my son that has a birthday on the 21st. It's just like boom, boom, boom. Just birthday
time.
Yeah. So
Time of year.
Yeah.
Time
So
to
thank you.
celebrate.
thank you. So join us tomorrow. I'm going to talk about Hanukkah tomorrow because tonight's the first night of Hanukkah.
Oh, it is.
Oh,
And I
very
love
cool.
Hanukkah. Oh, I got my Hanukkah. I'm ready. We're gonna
Oh,
lock.
there you go,
we're
menorah.
we normally no. This is a Hanukkah.
Oh, I don't know what the difference is.
Oh yeah. Okay. This is a menorah.
That's a menorah. What's
That is a menorah. This has 7 candle stands for the 7 days of creation, and this is the one that represents the 8 days of the miracle of
The
Hanukkah.
lights.
And
Okay.
the one in the center is called the helper. So you light this one and you use this one to light so like tonight is the first night of Hanukkah. You light the helper. You have them all, candles and all of it. But you light the helper and then you use the helper to light the first night of Hanukkah and then you let the both burn out.
Okay, so I thought
So-
that was the menorah. Like I know all that, but I thought it was for a menorah. So
No,
I'm learning something.
They're different. This one I will burn. There is a thing in the Jewish people. Some will study by candlelight, not like candlelight. And I got this from Christy McClellan, but they will light candles when they're studying, even though they may have all this light too, because it's an invitation for the Holy Spirit
Okay.
to enter into your study. This, of course, is Festival of Lights, and we're supposed to be the light in the darkness. Hanukkah, and we'll talk more about this tomorrow, but it's about telling your stories. And so we can all we can all observe Hanukkah. It's a wonderful thing. I highly recommend it. The more I study about it, the more fascinated I am by it. And we're telling our stories. We're telling our testimony, And so Hanukkah is just a beautiful thing. Jesus went to Hanukkah, Festival of Lights.
I'm all
He
about
did.
it.
Yep, it's
I
cool
love
stuff.
symbolism and all
I
that.
do too. I think it's just fascinating when we know a little bit more about our siblings.
Yep.
Anyway, so that's a Hanukkah. That's a menorah. We'll talk more about
Didn't
it
know
tomorrow.
there's difference. I learned something new
Yeah.
today.
Learn something new.
You're welcome.
Never too old to
Thank
learn.
you.
Yeah.
I'll
So
tune
happy
in.
Hanukkah
Thank you.
Yeah.
tonight.
Yeah.
Thank you.
All right.
I
so
only
what
know the Adam Sandler Hanukkah song, so I need to learn some.
That helped me
He's
too.
fun. Adam Sandler. Oh my gosh.
All
That's
right.
hysterical.
Well, we want to talk about.
I don't have. I don't have any more commercials. I've finished my commercials.
Okay,
So it's
good,
all
good.
y'all. What do you want to talk about?
Well, first off, I want to talk about our Laundry Love linen drive that's going on right
Yes,
now.
yes,
And
yes.
so we've got Laundry Love on the 15th. It's another one that's earlier in the month, which is great because, we got a lot going on this month.
Yeah.
So the 15th is Laundry Love. If you can come in that day and help, it'd be fantastic. If you've got some quarters to donate, that'd be fantastic. And then we are also collecting new or gently used linens of all kinds. So, if you're like me, I buy a new tea towel for everything, So I got a whole bunch of those. Like if you've got some that you're not going to use, or you donate those towels, sheets, blankets, whatever you got going on. So that is something going on right now. You can drop them by the United Way. You can send an Amazon order to our United Way office. You can do, whatever capacity is there. We love to have it. You're going through your closet and pulling out.
Found out you're a blanket hoarder. I remember you telling me your friends. She goes, "I'm a blanket hoarder."
I know.
I didn't know.
I had no idea.
I thought that's so funny.
Yeah, we got a huge a bag like this big from her, like legit from the ground up that big.
That's
it's sitting in her
hysterical.
office right now.
She is a blanket. She was a blanket hoarder.
And that was the one she didn't need. Those were the ones she didn't need.
Hysterical.
So yeah,
That is so
we'll be
funny.
taking those, and somebody's Amazon order showed up at our office, and so like there are lots of ways to somebody called me. She's like, I got a couple blankets rolling around in my car I need to get rid of, and she came in and brought some blankets yesterday, and so please towels, sheets, tea towels, anything that.
How will you facilitate giving those away?
So this is what we do. We take it on the day of Laundry Love. We have a table in the laundromat, and we put it out on the table, and then we invite anybody who comes and brings their laundry to go in and see if there's anything that they would like, and so they just go and they take it, they upgrade. A lot of times their towels or whatever, if there's some fresh ones there and theirs are getting kind of thin, then they'll chuck theirs and they'll upgrade, or maybe they just need more towels, they don't have enough, and so especially if you're only getting your laundry done once a month, So they usually then just add that to their laundry, or if they're brand new, then they'll just take them and put them in their car. But yeah, so we just basically put it out, and it's kind of like a buffet, like
what can you use?
Come in, whatever you could use, because I don't know what people, it'd be fun to like wrap them up and give them as gifts, but I don't know what people need. I don't know what's their biggest priority. And there were some blankets last year that I was like, oh, those are going to go to the animal shelter after we're done. And they were an upgrade to somebody else,
Wow.
So yeah. I didn't see them as like a prize to be had, but for somebody it was an upgrade. And that's what, but yeah. And if we do get some blankets and stuff that aren't, an upgrade for anybody, then they do go to the animal shelter, and
Which is new, and you need to. I haven't been by yet. Have any of you guys been to the new
no,
animal
not the
shelter?
new one. But yeah, so we have the ability to make sure that your donations are utilized in whatever capacity.
Very good.
So yeah,
Very good.
And
So
it's gone fast, you guys. Like they come in and they're like, so excited.
So very good. If you can help next Friday, not tomorrow, next Friday is the day to come in and help, and just share some love with some folks in a unique way.
If you're looking for the end of the year donations, Laundry Love is always ready to take them, and you make that check out to Cope with the memo line Laundry Love, or you can go in and pay cash to Cope. You can, however you want to facilitate it, it goes through Cope, and just let them know that it's earmarked for Laundry Love.
Very good. All right, and what else have you got going on? We'll just keep it going here.
Okay, that's right.
Come on,
that's right. We got
I could talk about all kinds of things, but I know y'all got some
one of the things that a lot of people don't know is that in Robertson County we have a twig of the Salvation Army. It's not a full branch of the Salvation Army, but we do have. Salvation Army does help people in Robertson County, and we have the go ahead to ring the bell for Salvation Army at Walmart and Kroger in both White House and Springfield. That is a great way to give back if you've got nothing in your pockets to give. If money is tight for you right now, you can stand and ring the bell any time, hour of the day. Get a group of people, sing some Christmas carols together, grab some friends, grab your kids. We did it last year. It was so fun. My littlest one actually was the most into it. My teenagers got a little bit more embarrassed. But my little one, she sang at the top of her lungs and rang the bell.
I bet she did.
And I think it's like 90 cents of every dollar comes right back to Robertson County families. And so what Salvation Army does is that they take that money and they help keep your lights on. They keep people housed, and so that is another way for you to give back this time of year. And it's a good time of year to set your intentions for next year. And so I think we talked about last week. I think it should be your New Year's resolution to get involved.
That's a wonderful, and if you have not found your place to get involved, I think that probably your office would be able to help direct them.
Absolutely.
As a bridge builder to the nonprofits, as we like to call them.
Absolutely. And all of the nonprofits. We have, 13 local nonprofit agencies. We've got 43 nonprofits in our footprint that are pouring into Robertson County. But we also do a lot of work with Open Door Pregnancy Center, with Chosen, with the NFL flag football team. I'm actually meeting with Randall today to talk about, they just signed a contract to do the football at the Bransford location, and it's in a little bit of need of some love. And so I'm walking with him today, and we're going to organize a service project to restore that area to make it a little bit more playable. My son did the flag football in the fall, and they played one game out there, and while they were playing that game, I think David Walker was walking around picking up like things that could hurt them if they fell on them in the field. And so it just needs some love to make it playable for the kids. And so we're going to, United Way's planning on helping in whatever capacity we can to organize a day of service out there and try to clean up. And I know light bulbs need to be replaced in the field lights and stuff like that. I don't know what all it is, but we're doing that today. So
very good.
So yeah, we love to plug into all. So though, no matter, I'm not going to just steer you to our partners, even though I'm a big fan of our partners. I will steer you to whatever your passion is. Like, we don't have any animal. Well, we do have Redemption Ranch, which can always use great volunteers. But like the shelter, the animal shelter we were just talking about, that's the place for animal lovers to plug in. And so whatever your passion, I of course am going to talk about kids, because we got Raise Your Hand. That they need some volunteers. In fact, they just got a grant to they need 100 high schoolers to volunteer.
What?
100.
So, and what would they be doing?
Helping tutor kids.
Okay.
And something that I have
That's
found.
what we've been talking about with them doing it after school.
The after school program. And something I have found, if you're thinking, I don't know if I can tutor kids, I have found in my years with the homeschool community that sometimes it's the tutoring that helps you with your skills. So if you're kind of struggling, if you're not the strongest reader, it doesn't mean that you can't tutor a second grader, and it will help you with your skills. So I think I have a kid that's dyslexic, and I think I'm going to try to see if he can plug in through that program. And so yeah, there's that. Plus VITA. If you're a numbers person, we got VITA coming up. Again, we also just got awarded another big grant with that we need to up the amount of people that we serve. And in order to up the amount of people that we serve, we need to up the volunteers. And so we would love some volunteers. You don't have to be a tax guru.
Yeah. Explain VITA, because I talked to my students about it. I said, any of you who are working, you need to plug in to the VITA program and make sure somebody is properly preparing your taxes.
Absolutely.
These young kids, they just don't have a clue. And I've told them all about it again and again and again. So tell them a little bit more.
So VITA is a free tax preparation program. It's actually funded by the IRS. They want to make sure your taxes are being done right. And so they fund a program for anybody under a certain threshold. And I think there might be new numbers this year, but it's like $45,000 a year. Anybody under that, you can get your taxes done, prepared by somebody who's trained for free. So if you want to become prepared and trained to be that person, there's training. You don't have to go and be like, I don't know anything about taxes. You'll get trained on how to do taxes. But if you're also like, I don't want to do taxes, but I do want to empower people to get their money that they deserve back into their pockets. Because if you're making under $45,000, there are things that are probably not happening in your life. Like maybe you need new tires on your car, you need an oil change, those things that kind of sneak up on you that you're not always prepared for. And a lot of times that money that you get back from your tax returns helps you to do those things. I know for us, a lot of times it's our, it's our savings or our I don't know, like we need
mad money,
our mad money, or not even
maybe take a trip,
not
or something.
Fun money for us. A lot of times, like, okay, good, we can get our tires.
Yeah,
we get new tires on our car. It's the things that like you don't necessarily always have the money for, and so, that empowers people in their own lives when they get that money back that is theirs. It's their money, but they don't have the necessary tools to actually get it back. So this program does that for people. It helps them. And then that money comes right back into Robertson County. And so it's good for our economy. It's good for our families. It's good for stabilization. And it's great. And people need it more now than they ever have. Things are tight. So
very good. So talking about all the things United Way, all the amazing programs, Brian's kind of being quiet.
I know.
You got anything
Tiffany's
for
got
us?
a lot of good stuff. I've just
Yeah.
been out raising money.
Yeah.
So I'm tired of hearing myself talk. So this has been kind of nice.
You're so funny.
Yeah, but what she was talking about, one thing with the cleanup project around Bransford, that is a great opportunity if your company is wanting to engage with your employees, and you're talking about a feel-good volunteer project to go and take something that needs a little love, like she said, a little TLC, and then that's a place that kids are going to play on and have great experiences and memories that are going to last them the rest of their life. Because of something you helped do. So that's just and you're outside. That's an easy one. So we will, once we get all the details settled, we will be reaching out to some of our corporate partners too. If you want to get involved in that and get your employees out, I think it would be a great thing. Wear your t-shirts, have a good day.
Oh, yeah.
Everybody's always looking for ways to get their employees engaged in the community. Opportunities like that, that's a no-brainer if you can make it happen schedule-wise. I know sometimes that doesn't work because of you do have to work and you have things at your company that need to be done, but if you can make it happen, I think that's a good one. And there'll be several more of those hopefully down the road, but that seems like that's an easy one.
Yeah, I'm super excited. And one of our partners is the Titans. So we're kind of hoping to work that angle a little bit. And
Get
see
some
if-
Titans in there.
They're not doing anything on Sundays, so they might as well come out and help us clean up. I'm saying this is a former season ticket holder, right?
Ooh.
I love the Titans, but come on, guys. Come on. Do something. Come out and clean up a park if you're not going to play on Sundays.
Oh, my son that served in the military. He works at HCA, and I don't know what it was, but something to do with veterans. HCA, he got to go work out with some of the Titans,
Cool.
And the joke was, he's bigger than any of your O-line. You want to sign him because he used to play, and he might be an asset, but it's like
They need all the help they can get.
Yeah.
Anybody can
But
punt a
he's
football go over there too.
He's
They
actually
killed their
pretty
punter last
good. So I think those days have gone by.
HCA probably will treat his body better than playing
There's
professional
that.
football.
There's that. But yeah, they were joking around. You're bigger than anybody we got on the O-line. So what are you gonna do? All right, you got anything else, guys? We got a couple of minutes left. What else you got?
Well, what else do we? I'm always going to put a plug in for the shelter. We're really struggling with some zoning things with the shelter right now.
Cold
My
weather?
father's
My
house,
really?
yes.
I did not realize.
Oh,
Okay.
yeah. So when we got the zoning changed, then the codes changed, and now we've got some. So it's not open overnight, but they are doing dinner and showers and devotional. And so if you can, and mentoring, which actually really is a good thing that now they have the capacity to really focus on mentoring and helping people get the services they need. So if you can plug in that way, please do so. You can either reach out to me or Charlene Sullivan or Steve Phillips, or there's a whole bunch of people, but my number is 615-780-2511. Again, that's 615-780-2511. And I'm happy to connect you to whoever you need to be connected with to be able to help the people. It's getting cold. It's already cold. It's really cold. And so putting a warm meal in someone's belly before they have to go head back outside and either sleep in their car or wherever else. And so it's a tough world out there, and it's just getting tougher. We got a lot of people that are losing their housing or having struggles right now. And so that's a phone call I get almost every day. Hey, I need help with housing. So
We met a sweet woman last night up in Madison, came in right at the end of CR. Just devastating story. And, it's just hard. It's just hard. One of our former youth ministers, she says, why does life have to be so hard for people, And just with a heartbreak. And I thought, ain't that the truth? We so many of us, man, most of us are so blessed. And just right beside you, there's somebody that life's hard for. So just love on them, be the hands and feet of Jesus, y'all. Just be praying about what can I do to just be the hands and feet of Jesus.
my mama always taught me where much is given, much is required. You need to, I've been blessed and given a lot. And so turning around and help and being that support and strength to somebody who wasn't born into the same lot I had.
Nurtured in that way. And there's a lot of them out there. So guys, just be praying on it and if you need help finding that avenue, the bridge builder to the nonprofits right here. We have an amazing United Way here in Robertson County. We love you guys. Y'all are amazing. Thank you for all you do.
Appreciate it. And happy birthday.
Thank you.
Enjoy your
Thank you.
weekend.
Thank you so much. Thank you. And happy Hanukkah, y'all.
Happy Hanukkah.
At sunset tonight, light the candles. Get you a Hanukkah, or just get you 8 candles. Light one tonight, then light 2 tomorrow night, and then so on and so on and so on. And you don't have to have a Hanukkah.
you can do it with just candles. Before I had my Hanukkahs, I would just, line up candles. People thought I was crazy. And I'm like, hey.
Oh, we light a lot of candles. I think that was something that really came into my life through homeschooling, because you start learning about these things. You're like, hey, we can do it. Let's light some candles right here.
That's
and
right.
So we had a lot of really fun December traditions during because to me, it's part of the Advent, right?
Sure
in
is.
our preparation for the coming of Jesus Christ. We learn about all things.
And that Jesus celebrated the Festival of Lights, which is Hanukkah. Happy Hanukkah. It begins tonight. And we'll talk more about that tomorrow. Thank you guys so much.
Thanks for having us. We love being here.
I love y'all being here. And thank you for the birthday wishes. Yes. And thank y'all for being a part of One Street Over. This is 1100 WSGI. God bless. Have a wonderful day.